It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. It's now September 2023, and as we move into the fall, you may be considering a new computer. The inventory is high, the economy is so-so, and the manufacturers haven't been able to sell their stock. So as we move into school season, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Christmas, all these things that happen between September and December, there are going to be lots of sales and lots of good things for you to purchase. So I wanted to give you some help on deciding what to purchase. So I'm going to do 3 videos. I'm going to do a how to purchase a PC, how to purchase a Chromebook, and how to purchase an Apple product. These will be 3 separate videos that I'm going to have coming out over the next 3 months. I'll probably do about 1 a month, but limited to 10 minutes, so I might do some part 1, part 2, part 3, but that's to give you help in deciding what to purchase as these events occur. How to purchase a PC, this is part 1. The first consideration should be, where are you going to purchase your PC? Well, of course, you may have a Costco or a Sam's Club next to you, and these are great places to purchase devices. They have good return policies and usually have good equipment. You may also look at Walmart. Walmart is very close to you in most locations in the United States and Canada. I suspect if you're looking for advice, the amount that you're going to get is going to be pretty limited and probably depending on who's working at the store. The real advantage in Walmart is their online sales. They have a massive inventory of online computer PCs that really comprise everything from A to Z, and I would, and it's fine. I think these are all okay machines, but I want you to try to remember to purchase them from Walmart. One of the problems, because the Walmart website is so vast, you'll often find third-party sellers selling their refurbished machines or other types of machines on there. Please, if you are going to buy it online from Walmart, make sure you buy it directly from Walmart. Now, one of my favorite stores to purchase computers is Best Buy. Best Buy has been around since 2008. Yes, a very long time. Some of us have had good experience, some bad. Now, in 2019, Corey Berry took the reins as CEO and really restructured the company. The company no longer has commissioned salespeople. The people now that work at Best Buy are paid a livable wage. They have a very high retention and job satisfaction. They are there to help you purchase your computer. Most of them, I find, are very knowledgeable and helpful. Best Buy has an outstanding return policy that often gets, the time limit gets doubled or tripled around Christmas, so they have a no problem return policy. The only thing that you have to watch is they have a very large website, same as Walmart as well. Be careful if you are purchasing from Best Buy that you purchase it from Best Buy on their website. There are a lot of third-party resellers, and you have to be careful with this, particularly if they're refurbished machines or you want to return. So just be careful of that. But if you want some advice, you're not quite sure what you want, they're an excellent place to go because the people usually that work there are knowledgeable about computers. If you want to shop online, Amazon probably sells more computers than anyone online in the United States. So it's fine to buy a computer on Amazon if you know what you're wanting. Always remember those warehouse deals that I talked about and showed you how to do before. Please be careful though when you're purchasing a computer that it's sold by Amazon. That's so important because in return situations, it makes things a lot easier. As with the other companies, there are a lot of third-party resellers on Amazon. And also, when considering online, don't forget about Dell computers. Dell, of course, is a US company. Your computer will be designed in the United States, built in the United States, shipped in the United States, and supported by people working in the United States. So it is a good company. I have always bought Dell PCs. I have one now, and I really like them as a company, and they make good products. So give that a consideration. Now, the next thing I want you to consider is a budget. How much are you going to spend for your new purchase? Well, I'd like you to consider if you're purchasing a PC, it's likely going to have Windows 11 or in the future Windows 12. I want you to budget between $600 and $1,000 for your PC. I want you to consider this as a 5-year plan. So if you look at that per month, that's going to cost you about $15 a month. I'll explain why you have to look at it as a 5-year plan in a moment, but you really need to have a budget and stick to that budget when you're purchasing your computer. Chromebooks, of course, will be a little bit less, and of course, Apple products more. But for a PC with a Windows on it, I think you're looking at a solid investment between $600 and $1,000. So when purchasing a PC, you need to decide what type of PC you're going to buy. Are you going to buy a box? Remember, like the historical ones that we have, and like the one that I have here? Or are you going to buy a PC? Are you going to buy a NUC? Now, this is a picture of a NUC. You know that Hewie and Ray from our Monday show have NUCs. These are small computers that sit in the palm of your hand. You connect to them any of your peripheral devices. They can have any sort of processor in there, as big a hard drive as you want, and all are customizable. We've talked about those before, but it certainly is an option. Now, an important consideration in purchasing a laptop. Over the years, I've done a lot of tech work and gone out to see people in their homes. And when I look at their laptops, they have never moved in the 3 years that they've owned them. If you do not consider moving your computer, then why do you need a laptop? There are some distinct disadvantages for seniors with a laptop. The first being is you have a battery with a 5-year life cycle. The second is you have a small monitor. Now, let's be honest, as seniors, we don't see as well. You know, if you haven't had your cataracts done yet, you haven't had eye problems, or you don't wear glasses, well, good luck. But let me tell you, it's going to happen, and bigger is better with a screen. I have three 43-inch screens in front of me, and when these go, I'll be getting a bigger screen. As a senior, the bigger, the better. The second problem with a laptop is the battery. You have to consider the battery life in a laptop, because laptops now do not have removable batteries. So I think it's safe to say you're going to be fine for the first 3 years, but the maximum you're going to look at with a laptop is 5 years. Now, you also have to remember that these batteries in laptops now are very thin. The problem with laptops is heat, and the designers and engineers have made the battery as part of the heat sink. So it is actually glued to the chassis, and they use a special glue that transmits heat, and that's all part of the dissipation of the heat in your laptop. That is why they are not removable. So anything that you purchase must be fixed to a 5-year budget. The other thing that you may have thought about in the past, when we did have removable batteries and we could replace the batteries in laptops, I always used to tell people, take the battery out and it'll run just on the power cable. And if you need the battery, you can use it, and there you're saving a lot of wear and tear on your battery. Today's computers don't work like that. All the power goes through the battery and you can't bypass it. So what you're going to find is, as your battery starts to fail, your computer will start to do odd things. You can't switch it just to run on power setting. So it is going to be problematic for you, and you really need to budget and think about this as a 5-year project. But if you don't need a laptop, then I certainly would consider a NUC or a PC, because with a regular boxed PC, you can put a big monitor on, you can put your own keyboard you want. Yes, you can do that with a laptop, but you're already paying for that. Why pay for your battery, and why pay for a small screen that you're not going to use? You're just going to plug an external monitor in. Also, beware of those 4K screens on laptops. Why pay money for a 4K screen on a 13-inch laptop. That is ridiculous. So don't pay any extra money for that. You'll find that an HD screen should be adequate for what you want to use it for. But always remember, bigger is better.
Hi, I'm Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and this is Fun with Photos. Do you wish you knew more about the camera settings on your iPhone or your Android phone? And how about making your photos look better after you've taken them with the editing tools that are available? Then there's organizing your lifetime of photos and sharing the ones that you want with friends and family. This Fun with Photos podcast is short 10-minute episodes meant to answer your questions about photos. Today's question is there an easy way to make my photos look more like paintings? I'm going to show you Prisma, and be prepared for some real fun in this episode. It only takes one click to turn a picture like this car in Cuba into this that looks like a painting. Just a couple of clicks makes this horse look like a super horse. You started playing. And I'm going to show you how we made our logo avatar, our faces in that circle, all using Prisma by Prisma Labs. It's free to start with. If you want all the possibilities, there are pay-for versions. There is an iOS version. There's also an Android version. There is also a web version. Let me show you. I'm going to demonstrate using my iPad so that it has a little bit bigger screen to see. First, make sure you know what app I'm talking about. I'm going to go to the App Store, search for Prisma, P-R-I-S-M-A. Think of a prism making beauty. And it's this one with just a little black triangle. I already have it, so I'm going to open. And since I've already been using it, it shows you the pictures I've used. Let me show you this flamingo one. It's always going to want you to upgrade to the paid version. I just keep tapping X. So I tapped on the flamingos. Now I see them full screen. And down at the bottom are all my choices of the styles, the artistic styles that can be applied. All you do is tap on a style. That one is cartoon. Let me hockey. I think isn't that kind of cool? I like that. So I will save it. Now that has been saved as a new photo in my photo library. I could now share it, but I don't want to. I'm going to skip that. And I'm done with that picture. Once again, another ad comes up. I just keep tapping close. Let's play with this one of the Blue Ridge Mountains a little bit. And I'm going to skip over and go to water lily. I don't like that at all. How about hockey? Ooh, I kind of like that. Surf is one that I often like. Yes, that one is good. And save. Not now, thank you very much. Now, just because I liked that and I saved it doesn't mean that I can't go on and try more. And there are 700 plus styles. If I tap here for add more, I can see a bunch of things. I'll bet this kick scooter might be kind of good, and I will add to favorites. Notice that there are some that have a little lock on it. That means you must be paying for the premium version in order to have that. I'm going to try this one too, this blossom and the flora, any of the ones that were free. And now let's try those on the Blue Ridge Mountains kick scooter. Completely different effect. Let's try flora. And blossom. I think I will save that one. Good enough. I'm done with the Blue Ridge Mountains. And close. I'm going to look at this picture of Cuba. The red car in Cuba. And let's look at cartoon style. Kind of like that. I would call that more of a watercolor. Yeah, you never know what the names of these things mean. Water lily. Ooh, that's a bit bizarre. But look at this. Let's say, I think that could be interesting if it wasn't quite so much. The little paintbrush over here gives you a slider where you can back off all the way back to nothing and just apply that style by percentages. So that's kind of an interesting painting there. I will apply that, and I think I will save. Now I want to get that horse that I showed you in the beginning. There's the photo of the horse. Now these photos must be stored on this device, just FYI. Add. There's the horse. I know that I like surf. I'm going to go straight to the surf. And yeah, that's what I wanted. But now to get the magic type of frame, tap on frame, and there. So just 2 taps gives me a superhero horse. Apply and save. One more on the app. And that is this picture of me with the Tetons in the background. I'm going to try hockey. Ooh, a bit much, but I kind of like it. It's interesting. Now watch this though. I have the choice. This little button right here is called layers, and it will separate the background from the foreground, and it will apply the effect to one or the other. So there I am in the cartoonish style with a photo background, or I can make the background be the cartoonish style and me be normal. I think I like that. I'll tap save. Now, since it can separate the foreground and the background, there's this other button here that'll actually give you completely different backgrounds. You just tap them. And if you want to add your own background, you can tap the plus and find your own photo that you want in the background. And there are a bunch of them, and you can just keep playing. Look at all these. How about me on a snowy road? Apply and save. Notice it has put the background in the style. If I wanted to change that, I think I like it that way. Save. So where do these get saved? Well, this is an iPad, so they certainly got saved in the camera roll, which you can see with the Apple photos. There are the ones I just made, but since I have Google Photos also installed here, it will see those same photos. So here are the photos I just made. I just think that is so much fun. Now let me show you just a little bit of Prisma on the web. Prisma-ai.com/Prisma. And then you have to scroll down a bit to see Try Prisma for the web. And I already uploaded this image. You do that by clicking Open New Image, and it has to be on your computer. So that's the difference here. Makes sense. So I opened up this image, and they change these styles all the time. So it can take a while to find the one you like. But I think this one called Puma is the best. Now I save that image, and I save it on my computer in some place, in some folder where I know where it is. Once I got that picture cropped into a circle, and there's several tools that'll do that, we use it everywhere on our promotional materials. And it all started from just having fun with my photos using Prisma.
Download speeds and upload speeds. I'm Hewie Poplock. Download speed refers to how many megabits of data per second it takes to download data from a server in the form of images, videos, text, files, and audio to your device. Activities such as listening to music on Spotify, downloading large files, or streaming videos on Netflix all require you to download data. Upload speed refers to how fast you can send information from your computer to another device or server on the internet. While downloading information is more common, some online activities need data to travel in the opposite direction. Sending emails, playing live tournament-style video games, and video calling on Zoom require fast upload speeds for you to send data to someone else's server. Speed test results. ℸ𝕝𝕝 speed test results from the last 6 months finds that the average internet speed in the U.S. is 139 megabits per second download and 41 megabits per second upload. What is a good download speed? Speeds of at least 25 megabits per second is considered good download speed since they meet the minimum broadband threshold set by the Federal Communication Commission. Keep in mind, though, that the number of devices, internet users, and their online activities in your home can change what is considered a good download speed for your household. The way we use the internet has changed since the pandemic. We now work and learn from home, in addition to playing heavily detailed online games. Now, anything over 100 megabits per second is considered fast internet. A good rule of thumb is to have a plan that supplies about 25 megabits per second per person in your home. So while one person is video conferencing, another can play an online game, all without interrupting each other. For an example of speed use, video game console manufacturers suggest at least 3 megabits per second download speed and 0.5 megabits per second to 1 megabits per second of upload speed to enable your game to run without lag or glitches. To run a video conference on an application like Zoom, 1.5 megabits per second is recommended, but 10 to 20 megabits per second will make the experience more seamless. To stream Hulu, Netflix, Sling TV, and other services, you should have a minimum download of 25 megabits per second. If you have more than one person simultaneously streaming, 50 megabits per second or more will be necessary. Here are some speed points to remember when searching for an internet plan at your address. 100 to 300 megabits per second, best for single or small households. 300 to 500 megabits per second, best for small to medium households. 500 megabits per second to 1 gigabit per second is best for large households with smart connections. What is a good upload speed? Upload speeds of 3 megabits per second are considered good because they meet the FCC's minimum standard. If you or anyone in your household regularly uploads videos to YouTube or works from home, though, you may need a plan with higher upload speeds. For example, if you have several devices in your household uploading at once, you should consider plans with 10 megabits per second of upload speed or higher. Upload speed will determine how someone hears or sees you during video conferences, how fast it takes to upload your video to TikTok, and more. How internet speed works. Internet speeds are measured by how much data your internet connection can transfer per second, which is megabits of data per second, or Mbps. The internet speeds you see in megabits per second measure the rate at which the provider delivers internet data to and from your home, commonly referred to as download speed. Data also goes in two directions. You download and upload information from the internet, so each internet connection will have download speeds and upload speeds. What is internet bandwidth? Bandwidth is kind of like a highway. The more lanes you have, the more room you give to traveling cars, which lets cars go faster and allows a higher volume of cars through to their destination. Mbps is a good indicator of how much bandwidth your home Wi-Fi connection has. The more internet bandwidth you have, the higher your volume of data that can be downloaded at a reasonable pace. And you can increase the speed at which the data travels because more of it can flow. So a household with 500 megabits per second internet plan has more bandwidth than a house with a 100 megabit per second internet plan and can download more data faster. So, what kind of bandwidth do you need? When you consider what internet speed you need for various activities, you should take into account both download and upload speeds. Depending on what your favorite online activities are, one may be more important than the other. Factors that affect internet speed. Internet service plan. Different internet plans offer varying speeds, and if you have a lower tier plan under 100 megabits per second, your activities may be limited compared to higher tier plans of 300 megabits per second or more. Connection type. Broadband connections such as fiber, fixed wireless, or cable internet generally offer faster speeds compared to dial-up or satellite internet connections. Network traffic. Speeds may slow down due to increased demand. To take advantage of peak internet speed times, it's good to know that Wednesday through Friday have the fastest download and upload speeds, with Sunday having the overall slowest. Distance from towers. The physical distance between your address and the internet service provider's servers, towers, or internet base can impact speed. If you are far away from the ISP's server, it may take longer for data to travel back and forth, resulting in slower speeds. Equipment and hardware. Outdated or low-quality equipment may limit the speed of your connection. Check your internet plan's requirements before purchasing your own equipment. Wi-Fi interference. Interference from nearby electronic devices, neighboring Wi-Fi networks, physical obstructions, and even distance between your device and the router can impact Wi-Fi performance. Malware or viruses. Regularly scan your devices for malware and viruses because they can slow down your connection speeds. Sharing bandwidth. Bandwidth-intensive activities such as streaming video or downloading large files on one device can impact the speeds experienced by other devices. Internet providers' download and upload speeds. Many internet providers offer internet plans with faster download speeds than upload. For instance, AT&T download and upload internet speeds can have as much as 400 megabits per second difference between the upload versus the download speed. Who has the fastest internet upload and download speeds? The internet provider you need depends heavily on your online activities and how many internet users you have at home. As you think about what activities you use the internet for at home, you may decide that having fast upload speeds is more important than download speeds. You may find that you don't really need fast upload speeds and just want fast download speeds that can handle streaming on multiple devices. Download and upload speeds by internet connection type. Download and upload speed can vary based on your internet type, so I've provided a general range of speeds for fiber, cable, satellite, and fixed wireless internet. Why internet upload speeds are slow and download speeds are fast. Most providers focus on download speed versus upload speed because the majority of online activities need more download bandwidth than upload bandwidth. As you'll see below, most common online activities rely heavily on fast download speeds. Since other activities that call for uploading data still require information to travel in both directions, the average person consistently needs higher download speeds than upload. However, fiber internet connections are a unique exception. Fiber internet providers frequently offer upload internet speeds that mirror download speeds. Activities that rely on download speed. The following common activities rely more on download speeds. 1. Watching a Netflix movie or show. 2. Shopping online. 3. Scrolling through social media. 4. Viewing YouTube videos. 5. Reading online articles. 6. Streaming music services. Activities that rely on upload speed. Some activities do require a bit of upload bandwidth, though. Without adequate bandwidth, some of the following activities could result in slowed internet speeds or buffering. 1. Video calls or conferences. 2. Live tournament-style gaming. 3. Sending emails with large attachments. 4. Backing up data to online or cloud storage services. 5. Uploading videos to social media. 6. Working on live cloud-hosted documents like Google Sheets or Docs. Use a speed test to check your download and upload speed. You can find out what your internet upload speed is and measure your download speed by using a free internet speed test. A speed test will measure both upload and download rates. I recommend testing internet speeds in multiple parts of your home to check consistency and see if you need to boost your Wi-Fi connection at home. Hopefully you now have a good understanding of download and upload speeds. I'm Hewie Poplock.